The reason why Christ will come again is because in order to have a relationship with Christ anyway, you have to be like a child. You have to be childlike. Now, there's a very important reason for this, and it's because when children are young, their brains are operating on a different frequency than an adult's brain. And that frequency can actually be tied and connected to a hypnotic frequency or a very deeply meditative state. Okay, and that is theta, the brain state of theta. Now, when you're an adult and you're in beta, it's a totally different vibration, totally different frequency, and you get stuck. You tend to get stuck more when you're in that frequency, from the research that I've done from my own personal knowledge. Now, when you are in theta, that is the mindset that people get put under through hypnosis in order to change bad behaviors and things like that. So I think it's interesting that in the Bible, it talks about being childlike. And I do believe it's there for a reason, because when you enter a deep state of meditation, that is exactly what Jesus was teaching us to do. That's why in the Bible it says that Jesus went into the closet and he shut the door and he prayed in silence. This is all metaphorical, okay? This is meditation. This is why when Jacob met with God, finally, he struggled with God. God changed his name to Israel, which means one who struggles with God. And Jacob writes, it says it in the Bible, Jacob met God at the Peniel. Okay, this is the pineal gland of the brain. Most people do not know or understand the pineal gland in the brain. The pineal gland is like the center of the brain. It is the throne of God. It is where God sits on his throne. And when you look even at a brain scan, and I do so many classes on this because the brain is incredibly fascinating. In all the ancient sculptures and paintings and pictures are depictions of the brain. Okay, there are some amazing Leonardo da Vinci paintings of the brain. I mean, there's just some incredible things. He has the painting of God inside the brain. That is because Jesus says the kingdom of heaven is within you. Luke 17:21. You have to understand, religion was created to destroy us. Jesus did not teach religion. Jesus taught spirituality. Jesus taught how to meditate. Jesus taught how to silence the mind, how to silence the chaos, how to quiet the storm that is happening within the brain. The New Testament of the Bible is a Greek Gnostic classic story. Greek Gnostics did not speak literally. Everything was told through metaphors. Okay, that is even why it says so many times in the Bible that Jesus says, everything I say, I speak in allegory. He tells you that. And he says the reason he does it is because he keeps telling people things and they're not listening. He's saying it, they're not listening. He's doing it, they're not doing it. He says if you want to have a relationship with the Father, you can't just say what I say. You have to do what I do. He talks about how the people babbling like pagans with so many words and they think they're going to get heard. But they're not, because that's not how it's done. And that's what he was trying to teach. And they crushed that idea because that started separating man from church and woman from church. And they couldn't have that. They needed that control mechanism back then. Now they just have the phone. It's all they need now is the screen. The screen is the best control mechanism on this earth, which is why you will see current modern day control structures fade away and be replaced by the screen. But I'm telling you right now, if you are ready to start to learn and ready to start to make sense of things, because what I teach is making sense of things. I don't want to believe in something that I'm told to believe in just because I'm told to believe in it. I don't believe that. I want to believe in something because it makes sense. And you know what? The fact that the word Christ means Christos, which means the anointed or oil in our brain, our pineal gland produces an oil, and that oil drips down our 33 vertebrae, and it activates our solar plexus where it lights it on fire. And if you can't get that oil to turn into a gas and go back up, you're stuck at the heel, you're stuck in hell. And when you get it to go up and activate the pineal gland, it is in the head area. Now you are living out of heaven. All these words are metaphors. The word demon means D, negative. Mon, moon. The moon is emotional. The sun is magnetic. The sun is electric. Sorry, the moon is magnetic. The sun is masculine. The moon is feminine. The moon has 29.5 day cycles. Women's menstrual cycles are connected directly to the moon. The men are connected to the sun. Okay? It's electrical versus magnetic. Now the moon being the magnet, okay? Moon is magnetic, and moon is emotion again. And what is an emotion? An emotion is a energy. It's energy in motion. Now, when you have negative energy in motion, that is going to create a demon, because that negative energy in motion will keep going and going and stirring your brain, and over time, those thoughts, those negative thoughts, totally transpose themselves into a demon. These are all words that make sense. And then that makes sense. And then I go, oh, wait a minute, that makes sense. I guess I'll believe that because it makes sense. So when I start to learn things and they make sense, that's when it changes things for me, you know, and it should for you as well. If you want to learn, go get all my books. Become a member of my website. It is a massive help to me. I love you all. You don't have to. You can get all my free books. I have thousands of pages of information in a website that I've been putting together for years now, all for you. Go get it. I love you all. This is my opinion.